We got ish to do, we got ish to do. We got ish to do, we got ish to do. We got ish to do, we got ish to do. We got ish to do, we got ish to do. We got ish to do, we got ish to do. We got ish to do, we got ish to do. We got ish to do, we got ish to do. We got ish to do, we got ish to do.
Hi y'all, it's Raven Richards, and this is the 4th episode of We Got Ish to Do. I'm tired. Alright, what's the topic today? This is how you can tell I'm very organic. Wow, this topic is heavy actually. I may have to do a couple different parts, but it's called the COVID pandemic episode. Jesus Christ. Well, oh my god. So my thoughts on the pandemic. And I'm not recording with my microphone. Hopefully y'all can hear me over the drunk crowd of people in the park. But so the first question is, what was my views on it? COVID was actually a really hard time for me in 2020 because I was very I hope it didn't mess up, but I was saying, and I'm also charging my phone right now, and I'm exhausted, but I'm still gonna get this done because I don't care. I don't believe in reasons and excuses are very debatable. I can get into that on another episode, but hey, if I can make it work, I can make it work, and I'm gonna always do that if I can. So yeah, anybody who knows me knows I don't play like that. Anyway, so my views on COVID was that it was bullshit. I was very angry and upset after. It was like amazing, then it wasn't, because well, one, I went through a heartbreak of like confusion where I'm like, why is this person telling me they can't see me because of COVID? Which was very confusing to me, so I was being lied to, which was triggering, which was also weird because my father had contacted me and I don't have a relationship with him, and I never really did have a solid foundation with him, so that was also triggering. And then it turned out that he only contacted me because he thought he was dying of COVID. So it was very sad for me. It was a very sad time. Plus, people all thought they was dying, and so I had no friends to play with. One of my best friends at the time, she had moved. She still don't live back in Atlanta. I'm actually about to move too, but she moved in 2020. Yeah, and that was heartbreaking as well because I love her, and I will always love her. It's my nick. But so I just felt very isolated and alienated. Like, oh my god, it was so boring. I think the biggest part for me it was just the most boring time while everybody was so concerned with, oh my god, I'm gonna die, my health, instead of actually going to the park and working out and changing their diet and changing their mindset and doing things that you can do to enhance your health. You want to just be distracted, and it was just a bunch of fucking bullshit, man. Niggas was dumb. Like, oh my god, like, I'm gonna have another episode about this because my phone is dying. I can't really explain in all the curse words that I know how annoying it actually was, bro. That shit was fucking ridiculous. And y'all should be ashamed of yourselves running around here acting like you gotta stay away from people and all that shit. And my views are so firm that other people's views that are the opposite, they would attack me. And I was pretty much not someone who was around people that believed like I believe, so I was very alienated and attacked and picked at. Because I'm not saying things aren't real, like a code isn't real and that people haven't died. That was not my stance. My stance was, how the fuck is a mask about to help me? How is the oxygen I'm breathing in for my own self? Like, my waste is not supposed to be digested back inside of me. So if you poop, you don't eat your own poop, you don't drink your own pee. But I'm supposed to breathe my own air? My own, breath? Like, I'm already passing it through and then bring it back up, and then y'all saying I'm supposed to just only do that to myself. Like, that's crazy to me. Like, y'all are really confused about, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh my god, science. I'm not saying that they weren't trying to kill niggas. I'm saying this ain't the answer to save niggas. And as someone who saves niggas a lot, I heal people a lot just with my energy. I know, like, that's why it was bothering me that the people who were around me for years didn't believe me, because I'm like, nigga, I save people. If it's anyone to ask, you should ask the healers. We fucking know. So that shit took a toll on me because I'm very communal, and I didn't understand. I was also scared that it would never change. I was scared that the government was probably gonna come to my door and kill me because that's what people were saying. And I just don't put nothing past the government. So it was very scary. It was just too much fear, too much isolation. Fucking ridiculous, if you ask me. And the second question is how it affected my love, schedule, family life, mentally, physically. Well, I just touched on everything, yeah. Like, my schedule was kind of dope because I was able to work from home, which was a dream for me for a long time. And from the park. Like, I was out here at this very same park every single day. I came to Piedmont Park every day, and it was only a couple other people that came here every day. And we actually became friends because we ain't had nobody else. I met a lot of dogs outside. Gave me a lot of time to reflect. It made me more emotionally intelligent because I was able to actually calm the fuck down and sit still for a longer period of time than usual. So I wasn't always on the move like I used to be. So that was kind of cool to be like, okay, I can actually chill the fuck out right now, and I can afford to. Like, I can financially afford to. So the stimulus helped. The dope part though is that was the first time I had put out my own musical projects that I felt really, really proud of. So that was that was like the beginning of like my releasing of music. So that was cool. But the timing was kind of scary too, because I'm like, damn, if I can't go on tour, which is a goal and a dream of mine, I just felt really deprived. Like, it just was like, yo, y'all are interrupting a lot of shit that I want to do, you know. And I guess now, looking at hindsight, I wasn't supposed to do those things with those people. That's why they didn't get it. But I still perform. So another part about me is that I performed my ass off at like every open mic. Every time there was a microphone outside in the park, I was performing. I made like 200 songs, recorded 200 songs. Like, I made a lot of music during COVID. So I did what I could do. I think I traveled. Because I'm always going to travel, but I was very angry though, and it wasn't fun. And in hindsight, you know, I was right. Meaning masks weren't the answer. You can believe whatever you want to believe. This is my podcast. You know, I can get off. Or you can send like whatever your opinion is, you know. But I won't care. Not on this. Well, because I'm not asking you something. You see what I'm saying? If I was trying to learn, then that's different. But I'm good. I'm good on this topic. It's one of my least favorite topics to discuss because I always feel like I'll be misunderstood. So that also was a trigger for me because I always feel like I'm misunderstood anyway. And when I'm understood, I feel loved. So I always feel unloved. Ain't really no verdict or conclusion on that one. But now I'm striving to not give a fuck about being misunderstood, which will probably free me of feeling the need of feeling loved by others. Like, I mean, none of us want to be alone and lonely. None of us want to be isolated, and we all want to be loved. I don't give a fuck who you are. I don't give a fuck your situation. I love my alone time. I'm the only child. I'm always alone, but everybody wants friendship. Everybody wants kinship. Everybody wants a family. Everybody wants love. So it's annoying when you feel like because of who you are, you're not going to get that. It's hurtful. It's sad. It's dark. It can get dark, and it did for me during COVID because of those reasons. Like, I don't feel like I'm very liked, especially not in my community. That's why I'm moving. And I don't want to bash where I'm at. That's why I'm not going to say where I'm at. Because just because something's not for me doesn't mean it's bad. It's just like, I'm not really loved in this community. So I'm going to try to go somewhere where I am. Like, I know for a fact people don't fuck with me. Because of who I am. And I think I have a pretty good balance of masculine and feminine energy. And I'm so bold about it and I'm so firm and mature. I think my maturity level, it really bothers people because I take accountability. I get shit done. I don't have time for the games. I don't be playing. I don't allow people to lie to me and be not gonna act like it and just say that. You know what I'm saying? Those things aren't fun for me. Fun for me is an activity, Six Flags, sex, to share and to give, joking. I love comedy. You know, things that are actively fun, not let's play a game. I mean, I guess some people, hey, if they think a mind game is fun, that's fun to them, but I don't think that's fun. And in the environment I'm in now, to be fake is cool. To be subliminal and passive is cool, and I do not like that. Strongly do not like that. I really strongly love directness, firmness, confidence, purity, realness, authenticity, honesty, beauty, wisdom, intelligence, smart ass people. It's cool to be dumb where I live. It's cool to be ignorant here. What the fuck? Y'all, and hey, that's what y'all on, but I'm not. And so I haven't been on that for I don't think my whole life I've never thought that being dumb was fun. Like, cause I couldn't afford not to know certain shit. You from Philly in the hood, you slip up, it can get really dangerous and threatening very quickly. You better watch what you're doing, you know. And I grew up playing basketball with boys. They treat me like a grown-ass man because I'm good as shit. These niggas mad. They throwing a ball at my head. I got to pay attention to these niggas. I got to know their names, where they live. I got to watch where they going. Like, if Philly is such a small, knit place, where I grew up at, like, the houses are so close that if we leave the basketball court, I could look and be like, all right, he live over there. Just in case this nigga want to steal my basketball one day. It's like, okay, I know exactly where you live, and I will knock on your door and ask your mom, hey, can such and such give me my basketball? He took your basketball? Oh my God, girl, I ain't know. I'm so sorry. Don't be taking that girl basketball. Yeah, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And now he respect me more because he like, damn, bro, like, she's smart. Fucking play with me. Give me my fucking basketball. Don't take my shit. Now you can know because karma happens. Go ahead. Knock yourself out. I've seen a lot of people have karma with me, and it's like, ooh. I be looking at some people karma from me. I'll be like, ooh. I'll be like, damn. I wasn't even gonna come that hard. Because I'm not an intentionally hurtful person. I don't intentionally get joy off of. I don't get joy off of trying to hurt somebody. I'm not a revengeful person. It does nothing for me. I'm like, damn, I just took the L. But when the universe come and get you for me, oh my God. My spirit guides and ancestors me. Like, I think some of them is savage as fuck. Because let's just say the first person I was ever intimate with, he did me really dirty, and this nigga's dead now. And I didn't, I had nothing to do with the killing. I didn't bother him afterwards. I didn't talk to him afterwards. Although he bothered and stalked me for years. He bothered and stalked me for like 10 straight years. And then he actually apologized right before he died. Like a week before he died, he had apologized. And it was very interesting. And I actually forgave him, and I was so at peace. So, if you've ever done me wrong, you should really, really make sure you take accountability to the universe. You ain't got to say shit to me because I probably wouldn't believe you. But to the universe, you should be like, my bad, I didn't know the detriment it may have caused her. Or not. Just wait for your karma to get fucked up. But, that's how that shit be with me. Alright, so I still got some time left. I'm so shocked the battery is still existing. This is awesome. So what's another question I can ask about COVID? So one thing I think I do want to know, and y'all can leave this in the comments. What did y'all do during COVID? What did y'all do? What was y'all doing? A part of me want to know. A part of me don't give a fuck. A part of me like, lying. But that's just the mood I'm in right now. fuck shit. But yeah, what y'all do? And don't be lying. Be real. If you do, you do. And then you can also say, like, how long do you think COVID lasted? Do you think we're still in a pandemic? Or, like, when do you think it ended? Because I always be, like, wondering, like, did it end in 2022 or 2021? Like, how long we were affected, you know? Because I was affected since last church. I don't know. I don't know. Like, the things that it triggered, I would say probably 2022. Where I still was kind of like, where isolation was still uncomfortable for me. Cause so with COVID, the mandatory isolation made isolation not fun for me. It was like you're making me not be around people for a reason I don't agree with, and I don't want to not be around people. I'm communal. I like being around people. This is what brings me joy. I'm very, very, very extroverted. I love space and alone time, but I love to be around people though. And I love to be outside. Like, I'm always outside. So telling me to isolate, like I'm on house arrest, as if I'm being punished. It's like, who the fuck you talking to? What? And I don't trust y'all anyway. And I'm a black woman. What? You trying to tell me what to do, nigga? Like, they don't work no more. We not on that no more. Like, that's in the past. Like, we have. It ain't even about no rights. It's about the power that we've seen in ourselves to be like, yo, fuck that shit. Not doing that shit. Doing what the fuck I want to do. And it ain't affecting or harming nobody else. And if it doesn't unintentionally, then I'm sorry, but it ain't. And it didn't. So, like I was saying, I was performing a lot. People loved it. I loved it. I had a blast. I had a great, great, great time. But I also was isolated, so I wasn't able to really, I didn't really celebrate or, like, experience a lot of, like, magical celebrations. And the people that I was working with in the artistic game, in modeling, it was amazing. I made a lot of music. I made a lot of money in modeling. I got a lot of gigs. But in the music, it was horrible because I wasn't able to be around as many people, so it felt lacking. Like, I'm only around these producers, or these rappers, which they don't really fuck with me anyway. So I need to be around more people that fuck with me. So it was like a limiting experience for sure, which kind of fucked me up because I was new to music. So I'm like, damn, I probably should have been more around more people that actually like my sound and fans. Like, it made me feel like I didn't have a lot of options in abundance. Like, it made me feel scarcity in a musical way, which was pretty depressing and heartbreaking because I love music and I love performing. I love singing. I love to release. I love to sell music. I love to learn about the industry. And I felt like it was like an uphill battle the whole time where I'm trying to learn. I'm trying to get resources. I'm trying. By myself. Like, that's not always fun because it's only so much that discipline can take you. Like, I worked off discipline for the last 3 years. No inspiration and motivation. I'm not inspired and motivated by the people around me. Like, in this city, I've looked hard. High and low. A lot of this stuff don't be inspiring and motivating me. So straight discipline for 3 years. So many people would have quit or probably just committed suicide. The shit I've been through the last 3 years. For real, this shit been like, y'all wouldn't even believe me if I told you shit I've been through. You wouldn't, because you're like, damn, like, you know, how do you stay so positive or optimistic or just keep going? Because it ain't really, because weak shit don't do it for me. Quitting don't do it for me. If I want something, I want it. Let me get it. Besides the purpose and the passion part of it, quitting and then doing what? Something I don't want to do. That's punk as fuck. And why? guess I'm just strong like that. Like, I just don't back down from shit. Like, I go through it, you know? Because, no, like, I'm not about to let a little hardship or a very big hardship or a consistent hardship make me not want what I want. That urge never goes away. Ambition never goes away. And I don't do drugs or do nothing that makes me forget it. So I wake up every day and go, I want it. No matter what it is. It could just be to go to yoga class. But just because it's an accident don't mean I won't pull over and walk the rest to get to that yoga class. Like, I'm going to do it. I'm not going to not do it. Because I want it. And I'm very passionate like that. Plus, what else would I do? Go back home and do yoga by myself? Like, I don't want to do that. I want to do yoga with my peers. This is what I want to do. But yeah, so I thought COVID was really, really challenging for the time that, especially because of where I was in my life. Maybe if I was in college, maybe it may have been different or something. I maybe would have took online classes and got more A's because I could cheat or something. I don't know. But then I would look at it again and go, well, no, because I wouldn't have had the social experience that I had in college, which was in Atlanta very enjoyable. Like, dancing-wise, musically, that shit was lit. So, and then it was wild, you know, it was wild. Like, I wasn't, it was actually pretty wild. I probably was more wild in high school. No, I had some wild. I was the wildest after college, where I was like a grown adult with my own place, where I'm like, okay. But I did more things. I experimented more in college. Like I drank a Four Loko, smoked a Black and Mild for the first time, just to try shit out. I smoked a cigarette for the first time when I was like 12, just to try it out. And I was like, yeah, drugs ain't for me. And that was it. I mean, I had smoked weed for like the first time right before college, I think. Didn't really like it at first at all. And I'm still not a smoker. I only smoke on my birthday, which is 4/20. I haven't smoked since, actually, and it's June. But I drank a lot of wine in college. And I didn't realize it until I got older. I was like, damn, bro, we was drinking wine every day because I went to Spelman and every day was somebody's birthday. I'm like, damn, we was like low-key alcoholics. We were lit. Because we would go places deep, like, and get free bottles. So, and then before I had a boyfriend, like, you know, I would experiment with like different dudes and like see how they are. Like, oh, he tall, oh he not, oh he buff, oh he not. I'm like, oh, he a basketball player, oh he a football player. I see the difference. Stuff like that. Experimented, and I still do that with people from time to time now because I love people and I love to interact with people. So we engage in activities. Yeah. That was the dope part about COVID. Okay. The dope parts about COVID for me. This is good. This is a yin and yang because it's not all bad. Probably had some of the funnest sex. I had the funnest sex during COVID. Shout out to, you know what I'm saying? Oh my God. Like group activities. Shout out to Shouting. Woo! Plus I was going through a heartbreak, so I was wilding. But I was chilling. Like it was a very, we don't know if we about to die, so what's up type of situation. I've had very good experiences sexually during COVID. So maybe that's how I should look at it, is that you know what, that's going to be my new motivation. It's like, I like COVID because I had some of the best sex. I can't say the best because, no, because in 2019, 2018, I had some monumental situations happen. Like, whew, I ain't got paid for it. So, but even then, like, even now, like this year, I had great experiences in the bedroom as well. Not as much last year. Yeah, last year was kind of like, I actually didn't really have a good sex year last year, you know, or 2021. Yeah, was kind of stale. I mean, I got a lot, but it wasn't as enjoyable because it was well. I had my first real big booty. That was crazy. But well, I think no, I had some before that, but that was the first time it was like consistent, where it was like, oh, I actually know you, like. So I mean, yeah, but yeah, man. So COVID was dope for that. It was dope for I cooked more, learned more in the kitchen, I guess. What else was it good for? Art, self-reflection. Too much self-reflection. God damn. All we could do is think. Oh, like it felt like jail. Like, oh, I gotta write this motherfucker. Like it felt like jail. I hope y'all can hear me. I really, cause you can't. You see how like I'm changing, right? Like today I waited in a Chipotle line for like 20 minutes before I realized I was at the wrong Chipotle. And I didn't even get upset. I'm starting to let things roll off my back. Cause I want ease. I want softness. Plus I'm just not really trying to get bothered by things I can't control. Like if y'all can't hear me, what am I gonna do about it? I just gotta film the whole thing over. And then we'll capture something else. Maybe it wasn't meant for y'all to see this for whatever reason. And I'm starting not to ask why so much. Like I don't care why. Hey, maybe somebody would have been triggered to a point where they would have committed suicide. You never know. You never know. You know? Ooh, the wind. I actually think I'm going to meditate after this. Yeah, because I like meditating in the wind. Like when the wind be blowing, I love meditating. I don't know what. I like it more than still air for some reason. I've noticed. Especially near a body of water. Because I have all the elements: sun, earth, water, and air. It took me a while. I was struggling just to. I like, damn. I like all of them. I like all the elements around me at all times. That's why, like, I don't even be cold, but I may have a space heater on my skin just to have a bunch of heat. Like, I just like, and then I'll drink water as I'm sitting on my floor. And then just to feel the air, the hot air. You see what I'm saying? Like, I just like balance a lot. Duality. Because I get bored with shit quickly, obviously. But yeah, so that's how COVID was for me. I'm trying to think, was it? Oh, and well, when it came to family, that was annoying. I couldn't hug my grandma without my aunt telling me to put a mask on. That was so annoying. I did not agree with that. It was very, very unfun and undesirable. That's when I knew I would have to pick a side and really, I would have to find my own family. Because I always knew that, but that's when it was like, oh yeah, no, your family's not on what you're on. And they never will be, probably. And your mom does both sides, and you can't depend on her to come through. You just can't. You literally have no one in your corner, for real. My brother, so during COVID was when I cut my brother off. He lied to me. He lied to me numerous of times, and that's when I cut him off. And everybody who grew up with me knows how much I love my brother. And I still love my brother. He's still my favorite male on earth. Favorite man on earth. My favorite my favorite woman is my grandma. So, I would put no nigga above my brother, but I haven't talked to him since 2020 when I put him on that plane to go back to Philly from Atlanta. He came to stay with me. I don't play like that. He lied about business. He ain't gonna fuck my money up. No one. So, I had to let that go. I'm proud of that decision. It has changed my life. Plus, I used to baby and spoil him too much. He's a grown-ass man. He'll figure it out. And we'll talk again. Whether in this life or the waking. That's how I gotta be. Because you're not gonna bother me. You're not gonna cause me consistent, like, just disrespect, you know, just, this nigga be tripping, bro. What the fuck? Like, especially I also raised my brother, so it's kind of like I low-key cut off a son, because I helped raise him. So it's like, nah, like, I don't have any kids, so I guess it's like an abortion. And I can laugh because I got an abortion before, so don't be on, oh God, she's judging. Nope, I am not judging. I'm not. I do not judge. And my situation is very light. It was by my boyfriend at the time, and I was 20, and I was in college. I didn't want to have his child. Still don't. I still haven't met a man I would want their child. I think it's probably one dude I think, like, oh, he would be a good father, but like, yeah. But he's not nice to me, so no. Nah. But I've met men where it's like, oh, they would be good fathers. I just don't want to be a part of their life in that way at all, you know. But yeah, so no, I had told him off rip, like, yeah, if you ever get me pregnant, I'm out. I'm not about to have that shit. And he was there, you know, he was very supportive, and he was actually very awesome during that period of time. Awesome. I mean, he probably had to be. We had just got robbed, so that's for another day. But I told y'all I've been through some shit. I don't be playing. And it's not even like I'll be putting myself in these situations. Like, stuff just be, I won't say stuff just be happening, but, because I'll feel it. Like, something about that. Like, yo, we should go here instead of there. And then, boom, they rob us. It's like, usually I get fucked over because, or I get into some type of situation because people are listening to me. Y'all need to listen to me more. This is why I started the podcast. So I guess maybe one day, even if I'm dead and y'all gotta watch this, maybe one day somebody go, damn, she really knew what the fuck she was talking about. We really should have listened to her. And in fact, she's still alive. Hey, why don't we start listening to her? Because she's a good leader. She's a good queen. Like, and not queen as in just an African black woman. No. Queen as in I know how to rule a fucking kingdom, nigga. Listen. Damn. I'm so fucking frustrated with people. God. But that's because I don't know a lot of people I like. And that I really respect and value. And vice versa. They probably don't support and respect and value me either. Because I don't know a lot of people that value the same shit I value. And I pray to meet them. Because I haven't in a while. I haven't probably since COVID, for real. This is why this is a very spiritual episode. This is probably the most angriest you'll ever get. Well, no, I can't say that because y'all bring up the right topics. I will say some shit, but it's because I really care and I'm very passionate and I just really care, you know. I don't like when people are bullied or hurt by other people